Shalom. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Haracha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. This the brother Zion Amawan coming at you with another lesson to feed the lambs through the Holy Spirit. Haracha Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and to the point. And in this lesson, we are going to get into economy means the study of lack. You understand? Economy means the study of lack. And as you can see, this economy is lacking a lot. Okay? All right, and I'm talking about this American captivity. Now, this American captivity that we're currently in is ran by an economy, okay? An economy, all right, it means the study of lacking because economy comes from the root economia, which is the system by which a country's production, trade, and money supply are organized. See, that's the key word right there. Organized. It's organized through different classes, which you have the upper class, the upper middle class, the middle class, and you got the poor. Now, EC0NOMY, the self-proclaimed white man, they have destroyed the upper middle class and middle class. See, now you either rich or you're poor. You either got it or you don't. The haves or the have-nots. All right? And economy right here, it says right here, economy means the study of lack, which is meant to keep the poor in poverty and the rich become more wealthy. And as you can see from the unrighteous decrees that EC0NOMY pushes, as you can see from the wars and everything like that, see, man, these superior elites, okay, they are the ones that's behind all of this. All right. And we already know who these elites are. All right. So if you're not in their bloodline, you are considered poor and raggedy. Point blank, period. I don't give a damn if you got $1 million in your account. You ain't on their level. You ain't got their riches. You ain't got their abundance. All right. Their money can't even be calculated. They got so much. All right. They are the ones that created the Federal Reserve Bank because there was, in fact, a gold and silver standard. Okay. And it was an instance where they had to do away or kill John Jacob Astor. And John Jacob Astor, this was like in the early 1900s, by the way. John Jacob Astor owned 40% of all of the real estate at that time. Okay. And his net worth was $181 million, which is equivalent to $2.5 billion today of John Jacob Astor's wealth. And they wanted to go in on a Federal Reserve Bank with him, and he denied it. It was him and a couple other people. I forgot the other, like the other people's names. You can go ahead and put it in a comment board or something like that. But I'm basically focused on John Jacob Astor because that was the main dude that they wanted. He was supposed to be the richest man in the world at that one time. So everybody was supposed to board this Titanic. The Titanic was this big cruise ship boat, and all the richest people, all the wealthiest, all the most important was supposed to be on this boat, right? So he ended up going. The Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, they ended up joining there too, and J.P. Morgan, one of the Rockefellers' lackeys. They have boarded the Titanic too. Right after the Titanic sailed, right before it was about to sail, the Rockefellers, J.P. Morgan, and the Rothschilds, they got off the boat, and like everybody else stayed on there. John Jacob Astor died in the Atlantic Ocean due to an explosion in the engine room. They actually show you in the movie Titanic that there was an explosion in the engine room, but they claim it was iceberg and all. No, it was never iceberg. It was an explosion in the engine room because when the boat so-called got hit by the iceberg on the movie, they show you the engine room exploding first. And then all hell broke loose on that boat after that engine room exploded. So pay attention. All right. Now, you know, uh, they have created the Federal Reserve Bank, and they have started pushing FRN notes a year later in the month of December. So in the month of December the following year, they have created the Federal Reserve Bank, and they was making Federal Reserve notes, and they got rid of the gold standard March 1st of 1933, where you had to turn in all your gold and all your silver to the government. Otherwise, they was going to give you like a $10,000 fine or like $100,000 fine and like 10 years in prison. 100,000 is a really, like, it ain't no money nowadays, but it was a real pretty penny back then, man. You know, because $1 million in the early 30s was like 5 million. You get what I'm saying? Because 5 cents can go a long way in that time. All right. And now this economy, this economia, okay, is a system. And system means pit. And this economy means the study of lack, which is meant to keep the poor in poverty and the rich become more wealthy. Now, if everybody had Rothschild money, there will be no economy. You know, their system will fail. They have to have minions. They have to have slaves. They have to have a, you know, um, a false balance, man. Okay. And a false balance is an abomination to the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. See, their balance has to be, you know, swaying. They don't they don't need an equilibrium. All right. Because if everybody is in the same playing field and being wealthy, who can these elites rule over if everybody have the same Rothschild money? You get what I'm saying? So they're doing this on purpose is what I'm saying. Okay. Yahweh Shema Shai is big on that, because in the kingdom, these elites, starting with Amalek, the small hats, all the way on down, they ain't gonna be having shit. We gonna have everything. So you get what I'm saying? See, it all falls back to Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay? Especially in the kingdom. Because we are gonna be ruling. We are gonna have that dominion. All right, but it's gonna be in complete righteousness. We're not gonna have rent and paying light bills and all this other type of stuff. See, these elites, they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing about scraping up light bill money. They own the damn places. They don't. They don't worry about, you know, going out and everybody putting their money together, sharing beers and shit. They don't know about that. When the Rothschild go out, for some reason the bill gets paid. I mean, come on, man. Have you ever seen them whip a card out and pay for anything? For some reason, the bill got paid, man. They don't worry about tabs and, you know, budgeting, and what's a budget to them? They created budgets for us. They don't worry about budgets, you know? But they're in for a rude awakening, man, because our Lord is going to flip their tables, man. All right? I got a couple precepts. I got Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 12 on down in the NLT. Yes, the time has come. The day is here. Buyers should not rejoice over bargains, nor sellers grieve over losses, for all of them will fall under my terrible anger. See, this whole system, this whole economic monetary system is coming to an end. And that end is vastly approaching. So you ain't got to worry about all this. I got to pay this, I got to pay that, and all of that. Think about it. The average person on this earth, especially in Babylon the Great, we worry about paying bills like 25 days out of the week, 25 days out of the month. Salakia. You got about 5 days, about a week to not worry about shit, and then you back worried about shit. That's Babylon for you, man. And all this is coming to an end. The Lord said we're going to be subject to payments, you know? So all of that is a part of the curses. It's a part of what we got to go through. But this is going to be coming to an abrupt end, all right? And we ain't got to worry about this no more. Esau, even in the kingdom, they ain't going to be paying no bills. They going to have to pay tribute. And after 1,000 years, it's over with. And then these other nations, they going to have to pay tribute, you know? Don't you got to pay tribute? Don't I got to pay tribute? So they got to do it. But it's going to be in righteousness, no. Verse 13. Even if the merchants survive, they will never return to their businesses. Right. So when all hell break loose, when the Lord finally hit the kill switch on this economy, ain't nobody going to be working. It ain't going to be no jobs. In the scriptures, in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, the 22nd verse, it say the sown places have appeared unsown, and the full storehouses shall be found empty. All right. So when the dollar crash, you know what I'm saying? Technically, it's already crashed. They just telling you when you can't use money no more. You know, you already got kill gates of hell. He already just started the digital ID thing. So, I don't want to say too much on that. Lord willing, I do a lesson on it. More so like a part 2. All right, because there's a lot of code words in that article that must be said because it's real, algorithmish, if you know what I mean. For what the Most High said applies to everyone, it will not be changed. No one, Salakia, not one person whose life is twisted by sin will ever recover. And the Lord is going to put, these proud people to shame, man. Because everybody is proud behind them FRN notes, man. Everybody want to show it off and be stunting and all of that, and that's not even backed by natural resources, but you showing it off, taking penitentiary chances for it. So the Lord finna make that come to an abrupt end. You see what I'm saying? The Lord's sick and tired, man. All right? Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai is sick and tired of this place. All right? Everybody finna be on the same even playing field. Fucked up out here. And the only ones that's going to eat, the only ones that's going to drink, the only ones that's going to rejoice is, in fact, the servants of Yahweh Shema Shai. Those are the people that the Lord is going to look out for. The men that have been sighing and crying for these abominations to stop, that have been consistent teaching, that have been working on that inward man, cleaning the inside of that cup, that have been chosen from the foundations of the earth to fulfill that lot. They the ones that's going to eat. Lord willing, we are part of that number. And us doing these video epistles, going out there on the highways and hedges, handling our business with Yahweh Shema Shai like how we supposed to. We doing this to where we can get something to eat, to where we could prove ourselves acceptable men of Yahweh Shema Shai. Because it's finna get ugly, man. Verse 14, the trumpet caused Israel's army to mobilize. You see? And we've been blowing that trumpet and no one gives a fuck. We have been warning you. We have been telling you that the kingdom of heaven is at hand, telling you the good news. All right. And if you reject that, all right, you are basically rejecting the peace offering from Yahweh Shema Shai. So you got death waiting on you. All right. But no one listens. You see? For my fury is against them all. And why is that? Because they proud as hell. They got money. They can do this. They can do that. They can go here. They can go there. So the Lord finna take away the money. He finna take away all of those FRN notes. And you don't even want to be having no FRN notes any damn way. Because it ain't nothing but an IOU. That's all it is. I don't give a damn how much money you got. That means the Rothschilds and them owe you that. It's not, backed by any natural resources. It's just paper that's printed out of thin air that's telling you that this is what it's worth. And it ain't worth nothing. Because the world don't even look at the dollar as being something of wealth. They are looking at that FRN note as paper now. It's useless. And pretty soon you're gonna be wiping your ass with that, man. All right. Let's go to verse 19 in the NLT. They will throw their money in the streets. You see, tossing it out like worthless trash. It's finna be like the Great Depression, but times a million. Okay. See, everybody already know about what the depression is. Everybody know about what a recession is, but we wasn't prepared for the crashing of the dollar, man. And that's something that a lot of people don't understand. That's something that a lot of people ain't ready for. It's the crashing of the dollar. They just telling you when you can't use money no more. The digital infrastructure is already being set throughout the entire world. Brazil just started theirs. It's called Drex, which is Digital Real Economy X. You see that word economy came up again, which means the study of lack. Okay? So if you ain't got this MO to the T to the B, you going to be lacking, because that's going to be the standard in the economy, man. The MO to the T to the B. And if you don't take that, you're not going to participate in society. You're going to be lacking. The study of lack. You get what I'm saying? So the Lord is going to end this economy with thermonuclear fire and control fire from the chariots. Yahweh Shai, this right here proves on how much we need Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Their silver and gold won't save them. You hear that? On the day of the Lord's anger. See, you can't bribe Yahweh Shai. You can't bribe him. You can't go ahead and reach down in your damn bank account and pull out, 1,000,000 shekels of gold or silver and all that. You can, yeah, right. None of that can save you. You can't buy nobody no salvation either. And you can't buy nobody no redemption either. Because buy means redeem. So you can't redeem nobody. The only one that's doing the redeeming is Yahweh Shai. And he only redeeming a remnant of people. The elect. Everybody else gets smoked out. Literally and literally. Okay? It will neither satisfy nor feed them, for their greed, their covetousness, all right, can only trip them up, because they proud and they greedy, man. They prideful and they damn greedy. All right. And that's why the Lord is going to come and flip these tables of these elites. So we got Matthew chapter 21. And let's go to verse 12. This is an account where Yahweh Shai cleansed the temple. All right. And there, let's get to it. And Yahweh Shai went into the temple of the Most High and cast out all them that sold and bought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of the money changers and the seats of them that sold doves. That was when he made the weapons of scores, and whooped everybody's ass for they were selling on the Sabbath. Now, let's get that word money changer, though. See, that right there is the point. Let's get that. In the Greek.
Strong's G 2855. Kalubistes. Kalubistes.
Banker. You see what I'm saying? See, Yahushua use that account. That was actually a future prophecy as well. Because the Lord is gonna flip the tables of these bankers again. And he doing it right now. By ending this monetary system and creating this digital one. Just so he can end that one. Having everybody out here perplexed. Because soon as them tables get flipped all the way over where them legs are standing up in the damn air and the damn chairs is going to be launched across the room, that's this system. That's this economy. The study of lack. All right? This system going to be upside down, man. Just like them tables that Yahushua done flipped over. It's finna be like that again. It's already happening. Yahushua haven't even touched down yet and it's happening. So just, man, when he come back, he's going to do it literally just like he did in the ancient world. All right? He is going to end the efforts and destroy the devices of the crafty and of the wicked. Okay? All right? So, Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying and to the point. I want to give infinite honors, glories, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem or Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. We on the next one. Abaratazah. Shalom.